guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you all are doing well. For today's video, we are feeling a little wild if you can't already make that out. But today, we are going to be trying out some weird beauty products. I stumbled upon these products on Amazon and I was like, who thinks of these products? How did they even come into existence? And I was like, let's try them out. And that's why we are here. We are barefaced because there are some products that I need to put on my bare face, and then we'll do our base and everything just to see how the other products go. So yes, without any further ado, let's come in on closer and let's try out some weird ass beauty products. Okay, so let's start off by doing the brows because your brows can make or break your look, and this is something I had to do before my foundation anyway. Basically, I have a tattoo eyebrow sheet with me right here. Do you remember those tattoos that you used to get free with the chewing gums and all of that? The paper ones that you just used to stick on your hands, apply a little bit of water, peel off the paper, and you had a tattoo on your hand. That's the basic concept behind these eyebrows, but I had to search it up because this sheet had no instructions. This just came like this in the mail, and I had to do my own due diligence and see how this is supposed to be used. But basically, it says it's waterproof, safe, and easy to use. I don't know how it can be waterproof once it's like literally activated with water, but we're gonna see how that goes. Now, they did have a lot of different shapes and sizes of brows, so that's commendable. I thought this was the nearest one to my eyebrow style and shape, but now that I have it against it, I am not too sure. But we're just gonna troop ahead and see how it goes. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my scissors and I'm gonna cut off a pair of these brows because they do have like a plastic film on top, and I don't want to ruin the other brows in case this works out to be something that's really good. Now, this does seem like a good idea, especially for people who have really sparse eyebrows and do not want to like work on their brows all day, because getting your brows right is a task. So this seems like a good idea. Now I'm just gonna remove the plastic film that it has on top. Alrighty, now I don't even know what I'm supposed to do. I'm just winging it literally because it has no instructions on it. So I'm gonna try and get it off the paper. Is that what you're supposed to do? I have no clue. But basically, you're supposed to I think I'm supposed to just like stick them on like this and apply water and then just peel it off. Do you think that's gonna work? Let's try that out. Let's just hope that I place them perfectly. I am not sure about what I'm doing right now, but let's see. Let's just see. Okay, so I have placed the brow right here, and I'm gonna take my Fix Plus and I'm just gonna spray it. And I'm just gonna rub this in so that it can tattoo on my brows. A little inconvenient because with the white paper I can't really see where I'm placing the tattoo, which is a little inconvenient, as I said. But I don't know how long am I supposed to leave this for? What am I supposed to do? I have no clue. Okay, let's do the other one and then I'm gonna peel this one off and see if my brows look tattooed or not. But I'm just gonna place it right there. And I'm again just gonna Fix Plus my brows on. I don't know if using Fix Plus is the best idea or you should just use plain water. But I guess you know, it won't really make a difference. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. What am I doing? Can someone explain what am I doing? Because this seems ridiculous to me. Now let's just peel this one off and see what do we have underneath. Oh, so the tattoo. Okay, so we uh, uh well, I think I used a little bit too much of the water, and the eyebrow tattoo is literally a thread in my hand. Let's see what happened with this one. Yeah, it didn't really stick to my brows, and I have like thin shreddings of the eyebrow tattoo remnants with me. Okay, let's try this one again. Let's try this again because I feel like I used a little bit too much water, and let's try with a little less water. I'm just gonna remove all of that and we're gonna cut out another piece of brows for ourselves. This seems like it could work. It genuinely could probably work. So I am hopeful this time round. I'm a little bit more knowledgeable this time round about what to expect and how to go about it. So I'm just going to do one brow at a time, and I'm not going to apply too much water. I have my brow right here. Let's stick it on. And I'm just going to do one pump of this now. And I'm just going to press it down so that it can tattoo my brows and all of that good stuff. And now I'm gonna do this one because we can see a before and after properly. Okay, now that we have this on, let's remove it now. It didn't stick. So let's try it again, and a little bit more water maybe. We've done quick spritz of water. Actually, you know what? Let me just take a little bit of this on my hand and then just spread it on top like that. Just how I used to do with those hand tattoos. Okay, come on, tattoo my brows, tattoo my brows. Okay, let's peel it off now and see if it worked. It didn't. My heart is broken. Okay, let's try the other eye. Maybe it works better on the other eye. Where is my eyebrow tattoo? Here it is. Let's peel it off. Maybe you have to do it in one go or something of that sort. So I'm gonna use small pumps, and I'm just gonna spread out the water evenly. And let's peel it off now. This is a fail. This is basically a fail. It's not gonna stick to your brows no matter what you do. This is a sham. So the first product was sadly a fail, but this next one I have high expectations from. It's actually the only product I believe is weird but in a good way. Like, why didn't anyone else think of it? I'm talking about these blush papers from Droman and Co. And basically, do you remember soap papers from our childhood? It's like that, but with blush for your cheeks. So that's great. Now this pack has 50 sheets in there, so it is long lasting. So that's great. I am just gonna take one of these and see if it actually works or not. I'm gonna do it underneath my foundation first to see if it works on bare face, and then on top of foundation as well, because I want to see how it works on top of foundation. Now this is a very thin sheet. It's not a thick sheet at all. It's pretty thin, and this is what the inside of the paper packaging looks like. And they have mentioned you can either fold it in half or roll it around your finger, like wrap it around your finger and just apply it on your cheeks. I'm just gonna fold it in half like so, and I'm just gonna apply it right here on my cheeks. That color doesn't look too good. It looks too metallic. Okay, let's see if it blends out with the fingers. If it does, it'll still be like a good product, because obviously with tints also you have to blend them out. But they've mentioned how you don't need any brushes, any fingers or anything. You just need a paper and you're done. Not the biggest fan of this shade. I don't know if it comes in like other shades or not. I just, added this to the cart and it was done. Like, I wasn't asked for a shade selection, but it doesn't look like it's pretty easy to blend because it's not blending well. You can see I'm like literally pulling and pushing my skin and it's not blending. Hmm. Yikes. And my skin is well prepped. It's really well prepped. So it's not like it's dry right now. Even if it is, the amount that I am trying to blend it out should ideally blend it out and not be so patchy. Why am I thinking that this is going to be a fail too. Okay, right now it does not look the best. Let's see how it performs on top of foundation. I'll quickly do my base and a little bit of brows since our brows backfired, and I'll be right back. Okay, so my base is done, and now it's time to try out the blush paper on top of foundation. Now I'm not sure if I want to go in with this blush paper itself or if I want to pull out a new sheet. You know what? Let's start with this one and see how this performs. And if I don't get much payoff, then I'll probably like pull out a new sheet. I think this is actually a little bit too metallic. That's what the problem is. Like, look at that metallic sheen. It's not a glowy blush, it's metallic. So I'm just gonna apply this on top of my foundation. And as you can see, that metallic shine, it's too shiny. And I don't think I'm getting, oh, now I have a lot of color on. And that is scary. It's a lot of color. I'll have to blend it out. At least it's not pulling my foundation apart, so that's a good thing. I'll see if they have like more shades in this, like maybe a matte shade or something. You know what, I'm just gonna pull out a new sheet because I'm not getting as much color payoff as I would prefer. So I'm just gonna get a new sheet. We have one more sheet with us, and I'm just gonna wrap this one around my finger now and see that technique if that works better. So I just have a blush sheet on my finger, and now I'm just gonna apply it. Yeah, it does apply slightly better, but the shade is just, oh, so foundation is rubbing off on this paper now. I think there's not enough blush pigment on the paper. That's the issue. And my foundation is just rubbing off on the sheet. Rather than the blush rubbing off on my cheek, I have foundation rubbing off on the paper. But at least I have my blush on now. So for this product, I would say it's an okay product. It could have been much better. I have way higher expectation from it, and maybe like a better shade would have been something that would make it work better. I don't know. But yeah, maybe this can be something in the future, like with a little bit of, tweakings in the future. I can see myself using this. But as of right now, I'm a shiny disco ball. So for the next product, we are going to be trying out quick makeup stencils. Now these are eyeshadow as well as eyeliner stencils. So we have different styles. So the first sheet is just a classic eyeshadow stencil sheet. And then we have a smoky eyeshadow stencil sheet. And then we have some liner stencils. Here we have cat liner, extravagant liner, and all of that. And then we have a double lined, fishtail line, sexy eyeliner, whatever that means, and a thin eyeliner. So I'm going to start off with, I want to start off with the smoky liner stencil first and see how it's going to give me a smoky eye. So we have R and L mentioned, which is great because I don't have to figure out which eye do I need to put this on. So let's start with the right side first. I'm just going to remove the sticker and I'm just going to stick it on my eye like that. This doesn't seem like a smoky eye, but like a Amy Winehouse sort of a liner. So we have this stencil stuck up, and now I'm just gonna take my eyeshadow and how am I supposed to get this smoky? Like they've mentioned smoky eyeshadow, but you can probably just use anything, any color, and I don't know how it's supposed to work. But I'm just gonna stamp my eyeshadow. This is not sticking too well in the inner corners. Let me just stick it properly. And I'm just going to stamp my color. As you can see, this is just peeling off. Okay. What do we have here? Let's peel this off and see. Yeah, this is more like a liner, right? How is this a smoky eye? How is this a smoky eye? It's not a smoky eye. It's just not. Okay, for the next eye, let's actually try out the classic liner. No, the classic eyeshadow because I want to see how that is going to be different. So I'm going to peel one out for my left eye now. And I am just going to place it like that. This is more difficult than actually just placing your eyeshadows just like that normally, like this is more difficult. These hacks and these tools makes things more difficult and more complicated. And for the love of symmetry, I'm just going to use that same shade and I'm going to pat it down. And this is not sticking well on the inner corners. For some reason, I am just going to pack this color down. But what does classic eyeshadow even mean? What do they mean by that? What is a classic eyeshadow shape, man? Okay, now that I have that, let's just remove it. Are you telling me I can walk out of the house with this eyeshadow and call it classic eyeshadow and I don't need to blend it out? Because I'm feeling feisty with this on. This I don't think is actually required by anyone. You can easily just, use your brush and go in circular motions and blend it out, and you don't need stencils for all of that without blending out. This is looking disastrous, honestly. So I'm just gonna blend this out quickly and make sure I look a little bit more sane than what I do right now. For shits and giggles, let's also try out the eyeliner stencils that we have here and if they work on top of eyeshadow or not, or if this is going to remove my eyeshadow or what. But let's try out the sexy liner first because I just want to see what does a sexy liner even mean. We're going to try two different shapes just to see how they work. I have the one for right side here first. So let me just place it on. This is just a wing liner. How is this a sexy liner? I don't get it. And I'm using a liquid liner in a golden shade just so that it can pop up against the dark colors that we've applied. And this I see working, yes, like just on like bare skin. If you're someone who really struggles with like, getting a wing liner and you just want a wing liner once in a while, I see how this stencil can like help you. But if you're someone who wears wing liner really regularly, or if you do like eyeshadow work and all of that, then I don't see it something that's going to be very beneficial because it's going to be very, very costly. Let me just remove it. It didn't remove my eyeshadow so much, which is good, and the liner is decent. It's not bad. Like I would have to fix it a little bit because I know that I can do better wing liner with just like freestyling it. But I get it, like how for someone who's like a beginner, it can be something that would help them. Now for the second side, I want to try out, should we do the double line or should we do the fish tail liner? I think I'm gonna do the double line. Let's do the double line because fishtail is something I do not like. Like I don't like that fishtail liner look anyway. So let's see how the double liner is gonna look. Is that even right English? I don't know. But I'm gonna stick this down on my eye. And this looks horrendous, to be honest. Like I don't know why I used this one, but let's just wing it, I suppose. I am just going to apply this liner all over my eye. And I can be sloppy with it because I have a stencil on. And now that we have that on, let's peel this off to reveal the horrendous eyeliner. Oh my god, that is so bad. So bad. Those liners were not doing it for me, so I smudged them out to make them look slightly better, even though this is not an eyeshadow look I would ideally like to do and walk out of my home. But still, this looks much better than the liners. I feel like the idea of a stencil is really great, but it just does not sit well on the eyes, and also the fact that you do have to still correct it after applying the stencil, it just makes it a little bit more redundant and more time and money consuming than being more resourceful. So I thought, you know what, let's try something that wouldn't require so much effort. Eyeliner stickers. These are neon eyeliner stickers, and I got a pack of three because I had no clue which color would suit me with the look that I did on a particular day when I was trying them out. And surprisingly, none of them is going with my look today. I thought one would, but none of them is gonna match up to what I'm wearing. But you know what? It's life, it doesn't matter. So I'm gonna try the red one out. I'm just peeling it out and I'm gonna stick the liner on my eye. And it's not sticking as I thought it would. Okay then. Um one more go. Let's see. I'm not sure how this shape is supposed to be universally acceptable. It's not sticking. You're supposed to do one thing, and you're failing at it. Let's try the other eye out. Maybe that one works a little better because I have two different eye shapes on my eyes. So maybe. Like this one is slightly hooded while this one has a lot of space. So let's see if this sticks on this eye a little better. I I don't even know what to say. These liners, but overall, I feel like today's video was a big fail of me trying weird beauty products. I don't know why I thought any of this is going to be a good idea because clearly they're not. Hopefully, you learn from my mistake and not buy any of this or fall for any of this because it's just pure gimmicky, you guys. Like, I knew like this wouldn't be it, but I never thought it'd be this bad. But yeah, that's gonna be it for today's video. I'm not even gonna bother with mascara or falsies because it doesn't matter. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you didn't, don't forget to comment and subscribe. Also, let me know if you'd like me to try more weird stuff because I love weird stuff as you can see. I'll see you guys next time. Till then, take care. I love you all so much. Mwah. Bye.